The Shema is the Jewish pledge of allegiance to the God of Israel. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. It is the first prayer that a Jewish child learns. The Shema is not only recited at bedtime, but also twice at morning prayers and once in the evening service. The words of the Shema are supposed to be the last words that we utter before we die. Yeshua and his apostles, like other Jews, grew up saying the Shema every day as a confession of their undivided loyalty to the God of Israel. Once, a teacher of the Torah asked Yeshua, which is the most important commandment of them all? Yeshua answered, Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Hear, O Israel, the Lord is our God, the Lord is one. And you are to love Adonai your God with all your heart, and with all your soul, and with all your understanding, and with all your strength. This brings us to my second point. Yeshua is in the Shema. When we say the Shema, we pronounce the personal name of God, Adonai, twice. The first reference in the Shema to Adonai points to Adonai's relationship with Israel in the present age. The second reference to Adonai points to Adonai's relationship with the nations, the Gentiles, in the Messianic age. When the whole world acknowledges that Adonai is one, Adonai will then be king over all the earth. In that day, Adonai will be Echad, one, and his name, Echad, one. Paul saw Yeshua in the Shema. For us, there is one God, the Father, from whom are all things, and we exist for him. And one Lord, Yeshua the Messiah, through whom are all things, and we exist through him. Paul has in fact reproduced all the words of the statement about Adonai in the Shema. The Lord, our God, the Lord is one. But Paul has rearranged the words in such a way as to produce an affirmation of both one God, the Father, and one Lord, the Christ, that is Yeshua, the Messiah. Israel is called to reflect God's name on the earth. Israel testifies, it bears witness to the oneness of God, the goodness of God, the compassion of God, the power of God, and the Word of God. The principle of unifying the name of God not only applies to Israel, but it also applies to the body of Messiah, the church. For the church is also called to be a witness of the knowledge of God on the earth. Yeshua prayed that his disciples would be in such complete unity that the world would see the Father and the Son through their witness. Yeshua prays, just as you, Father, are in me, and I am in you. I pray that they will be in us, so that the world will believe that you sent me. Yeshua is praying for us, for you, and for me, and for our children, that we would become Echad, one, as the Father and the Son are Echad, one. A direct allusion to the Shema. So that our united testimony will impact the world to believe in Yeshua. The granddaddy of all divisions in the church is the one between Gentile Christians and Messianic Jews. And that until this ancient schism is healed, we can never truly overcome the other divisions within the church and experience the oneness that Yeshua prayed for. The church, by definition, is a table fellowship of Jews and Gentiles in Messiah. At Gateway, we are learning through experience what it means to be Jews and Gentiles, as Jews and Gentiles, to worship together in the local church. And through this, we are coming to realize that this relationship between Jews and Gentiles in Messiah is one of interdependence, mutual blessing, and mutual humbling. It's really beautiful, and we're all a part of it. Let us grow in this vision. So when we say the Shema, let us be witnesses of the knowledge and the glory of God, and not split the name of God. When we say Echad, let's remember Yeshua's prayer that we would become Echad, one, even as God is one, so that the world may believe in Yeshua, the promised one.